Hi. Hi. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna wait for everybody to come in. I'm trying to make it so that I can open my own live on my computer because I think that the comments come up differently when you're actually watching it versus what I see because it's delayed. That's clearly not gonna happen though. I tried to be technologically savvy and it's just not gonna work. But hi, welcome to Bryant's Book Club. Hi. Okay. Hi. Wow. My makeup looks good, thank you. I did it all myself. I'm a big girl now. I don't roll out of bed and just show up to set looking ratchet. I didn't do it myself. Okay, so call me by your name. If you're not here for Bryant's Book Club, we're talking about the book Call Me By Your Name. And I really, really loved this book. I feel like it's just that perfect book talking about a crush and that it feels like to kind of put somebody on a I was reading actually somebody kind of had the same thought as me on not Instagram, Twitter, basically talking about how like, is it Elio? It's one of those things where when you're reading a book, you say it in your mind and then you realize you have to say these names out loud and I'm like, Elio. We're gonna call it Elio. No, but it makes more sense, Elio. I don't care. Okay, Elio, Jesus. Kind of puts Oliver on a pedestal and what it feels like to kind of have that crush on somebody that you think is better than you and just gets this over-romanticized idea of who Oliver is in his mind. But then it turns out being like a really beautiful love story. It's short, but I just thought it was really beautifully written and I sobbed at the end when he was talking to his dad. Oh my God, I ugly cried. I sent a picture to my friend. My friend and I were, because my friend and I read it at the same time, and we both were like ugly crying. Yeah, so I thought it was beautiful. I genuinely liked the end of the book, just because, you know, somebody, who was it? I think it might be somebody that I wrote down. Oh, Ariel_89 on Twitter was saying that the fact that they didn't end up together and the fact that Oliver ended up with a family and a wife and kids just showed that they were in different parts of their lives when they met. And it just showed the age difference. But I really liked the ending. I thought it was, I'm not really like a sucker for happy endings, and so I thought that it was really beautiful the way that it ended. Somebody asked, have I seen the movie? Yes, I have. And that's a question that I want to ask the people that I end up phoning in. I'm going to be answering lives. I'm also going to, there's two people on Twitter that I reached out to 4 people. 2 people got back. So I'll try to phone live chat them in. And then I figure I initially sent out 4, but then 2 got back. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I'll do 2 from Twitter and 2 hopefully from the comments. We'll see how it goes. What was the question? Oh, have I seen the movie? Yes. I watched the movie after I read the book. And I feel like anytime I watch a film after I've read the book, it's always, I thought the movie was really beautiful and I thought everybody did a fantastic job, but there's always a part of me that will be slightly disappointed in a film version just because it's somebody else's vision of the novel. And so I have this image of my head of who these people are and how it's all going and their surroundings, but the second that somebody makes a film, it's their interpretation of it, which there's nothing wrong with it. They did a fantastic job, but it's just my preference is my imagination. Let's see. Somebody asked what the new book is. I am going out of the country for about a month, and I just don't quite know how much free time I'm going to have and how much internet access I'm going to have. So I'm going to say I'm not going to set up a book or a meeting right now, but when I get back in the country, it'll change. But I will let you guys know. Okay. What made me choose this book? I read this book when I first came out to shoot Legacies, and I just loved it. It's honestly one of my favorite books I've ever read, possibly. Don't quote me on that, but I just really enjoyed it. And I really missed it. Like, I reread a lot of books just because I miss the feeling that they give me, and so I missed it. And so when I posed the question, I asked this and The Martian. A lot of you guys said this, and I was like, cool. Okay. Okay. So the first person that I wanted to talk to is Leah, and her last name is Changkaew. Chang. I'm not gonna say it because I know I'm gonna say it wrong. But if you're in here and you can comment so I can find you more easily, that would be cool. She was talking about how everybody felt about the explicit nature of the book, and was talking about how Elio was in love with Oliver, but she thought that Oliver just thought of it as a summer fling. I don't know. I found her opinion very interesting, and I'd like to talk to her. Where you at? Where are you? Trying to find you. Let's see. Please come. See, this is why I was hoping that I could open it on my computer so I could actually like find these people. It's going so fast. Hi. Wait, I think I found you. No, stop moving so fast. Come back. Stop it. Okay. I'm calling. Hi. How are you?
I know. I'm not on my computer, so I'm in my phone.
Oh wait, shoot, you're.
Oh no, I'm losing you. Okay.
Oh no, I can't hear you. No.
No, I'm not speaking. So no, I'm talking.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what did you think of the book?
Okay. Wait, can you repeat the question?
Sorry, what did you think of the book?
Okay. Well, I saw the movie first. So the thing, I regret it because I love the book, but every time I was trying to imagine my opinion on the scenes, characters, or the places, I was thinking about the movie.
Okay.
But I tried to say "but" in book at the same time. Sorry.
Okay.
But English is not my first language, and I'm very nervous right now.
Oh, don't be nervous. That's amazing.
Oh, I have to show you something.
Okay.
Do you like snow first?
Do I like snow? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm from Quebec City, and we have a lot of snowstorm recently. So I want to show this to you.
Oh,
this is the front of my house.
That's beautiful.
Well, yes, that's beautiful, but my dad made a little tunnel for my dog. I don't know why.
Oh my God.
And my dog is right here, right now.
Oh, hi, puppy.
Yes. So I wanted to show you the snow because it's a lot of it.
Well, are you staying safe?
I don't know why. What?
Are you safe? Is everybody safe?
No, I sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, maybe it's because it's propped up here. Are you safe? Is everybody safe in the snow?
Yeah. Oh, if we are safe, are you saying this?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I'm safe. Yes, I'm safe.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, of course. Where's my dog? Okay. So, about the book. Sorry for that, everyone. I wanted to talk about the fact what I like the most about the book. It's the representation of bisexual men. Mm-hmm. Because every time I watch a show like Riverdale or Legacies, well, I don't know Hope is bisexual, but I know Josie is pansexual. So I always saw a bisexual moment, and every time everyone is like, yay, bisexual. But I think for men, there's not a lot of representation.
Absolutely.
And the thing I really like is they made it like normal. Well, Elio, he was more like trying to find himself, I think. Mm-hmm. Well, and Oliver, I think it was more like, yes, I'm bisexual, you know?
Yeah, and I really enjoyed that too. And I find that to be a huge problem just in the media, that it's so normal for it to be like, oh, it's okay if a girl likes to be bisexual or pan or however she identifies, but if it's a guy, you can't be bisexual, you can't be pan, you're gay. Like I
yes,
just don't really
you're gay or straight. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You just have two options, and women can have a lot of options. You know.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that I really like. I like the fact that it was like you said, a crush, a little bit like the passions. You started with a little bit like a crush, and after you're in love. Mm-hmm. You know, Elio was. And so I think Elio was really in love.
And so my other question is, you commented on Twitter saying about the explicit nature of the book. How did you feel about that?
Explicit nature?
Not just like how they really went in depth with talking about sex and all of those things for that. How did you feel about that?
I was comfortable with that. I was thinking because, you know, maybe you have like younger fans and maybe they were reading the book too.
Right.
I was thinking about them, you know. I was thinking like, right. Is it appropriate for them?
Yeah. Like, I had to ask myself that too when I posted the book, but I think that there comes a point where there is so much sex in media that if it's shown in a way that if you're talking about it, I feel like it's important to talk about sex because then it opens up the conversation of safe sex, using condoms, talking about
I know
all the implications that come with it. I don't know. I think that it's an interesting conversation to bring up with anybody, but I don't think that was crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, but well, I want to talk about sex, and especially I don't want Pornhub to be their teacher. So like, so yeah, it was beautiful, but there's some scenes like the peach scene. Well, I'll just say it's not like normal sex for me. I don't know for you, but for me, it's
right,
not normal sex.
Yeah, I think that makes it kind of different is that it's not like they're saying. I feel like if you were to read like a romance novel, it's like, oh, and they had like a beautiful moment together. But with this, it was like, it was a beautiful moment involving a peach. Like it just.
Yes, involving a peach, yes.
It's definitely different for sure.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk to you about something, okay?
Yes.
So on Twitter, we have a group. I didn't create the group, so I don't know who created it, but we have a group, and we always talking about the book, like Call Me By Your Name. When we were reading it, we were talking about it. So we want to add you in the group, you know?
Oh, wait, how does that work?
Yeah, that's right. So I will explain to you. You have to like follow one of us, and you can unfollow after we had you if you don't want to follow us. I don't know. It's your Twitter account. So, well, of course. And we will add you. And after because every time we want to talk about it, we were like, hey, Kaylee, maybe she wants to know that. And, you know, we love your lives, Instagram lives. And now, sorry, I have a notification. Okay, so that's right. And oh, I'm so nervous. Can I breathe? Okay, so yeah, and we wanted to tell you, but you're not always online. So maybe when you go online, you will see our message or tweets, and yeah.
Yeah, if you.
I hope I was clear.
No. If you want to tweet me, like the group, and that way I can figure it out, then I'll probably look into it.
Can you? Okay. Well, it's very weird to say this, but can you follow me?
Well, I don't know if I follow you. I have to follow everybody. It's a problem. So no, I don't know. I'll have to look into it.
No, you have to follow one of us, and after I hide you, and after you can unfollow me. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it. I just don't want to make anybody upset because I don't want to follow one person. I have to follow.
Yeah, but I know, right? But we just want to talk about the book. It's just for this, and we want to share our opinions every time. Like we have done a chapter, and we want to talk about it.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I love the. Yeah, tweet me and I'll try.
And we are just only 7 person.
Oh, okay.
7. Wait, it's a very small group. So
okay.
yes.
Okay, yeah, tweet me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I have another suggestion for the next book.
Oh, everybody was telling me about that. The hate that you give. Okay, I'll put a list. I'll put that in I'll do what is it called? Like a question, like the votes that I did last time. And so I'll put that as the option because I saw a lot of people really want to read that.
I didn't saw the movie, so it's okay. I can. Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much, Leah. It was so great talking.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. Everybody's so nice. Hi. Hi. Okay. Hello. Hi. Oh, she was so nice. Okay. Let's see now if there's anybody on the Instagram that I haven't read their opinion on Twitter. Just because this is on Instagram, so I figure there are some people that maybe don't have Twitter. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's interesting to talk to everybody just because everybody has a different opinion on reading anything with a sort of like explicit side to it. And so I really do think that it's one of those things where when you're talking, if you're comfortable having the conversation about what it means to have safe sex, if you're uncomfortable talking about safe sex or talking about it in general, then you're not ready to have it. And so if then somebody reads this book and goes, oh my God, like this makes me so uncomfortable, then you shouldn't be reading it or having sex. But anyways, that's a whole other thing. I found it interesting that Oliver's presence and absence is felt so powerfully by Elio. I thought so too. I think that's a part of being in love. _Alex Lamb 23. Let's try calling in. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, what did you think of the book?
It was great. I absolutely loved it. And, sorry, it's a little loud here.
That's okay.
I definitely felt a little bit uncomfortable with reading some of the intimate parts, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have anything against it. I love it.
That's my dog.
Dogs. Okay. But just the intimacy.
I'm having a conversation with a lovely person. Go away. Sorry.
Just to go in the light. Okay. So I really liked the fact that it was so intimate and the fact that sorry, a little bit nervous.
That's okay.
But, the fact that there's just so much things that's not said, but then with everything that is said, okay, everyone's just great. Yeah, everything that's not said is like speaks volumes, and just for me personally, I'm a very silent person. So with this book in itself and being able to capture that presence, I know I read somewhere where the author was saying that he couldn't write silence, so the way that he did it really resonated with me, and I really enjoyed just all the silent moments in the book, and the fact that the presence and absence of Oliver really stuck with Elio, especially throughout the beginning. You know, he's so confused and conflicted about what he wants to be in Oliver's life, and then towards the ending of it, it's like he already knows his feelings, and they pretty much have a love that it kind of sticks with them. So something that they don't start off with, and then it just grows and grows, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I thought that it was really beautiful the way that he wrote Elio? Is it Elio?
I don't know, I'd say Elio.
Elio, okay. Just the way that the author wrote him is that everything he felt, I felt with him. So when Oliver was gone and when he was having that conversation with his father, it's like I felt the same thing that he was going through in the end of it all.
Sorry, you cut out for a moment.
Just talking about how the way that it was written, I felt the same pain and the same excitement that Elio felt during the entire novel, just the way that the author wrote it, I feel like.
That's true. I mean, because you can't, like I said, you can't really write silence. So everything he's feeling, especially at his age, and even now, if you're older, you can feel it the same way. And just the whole novel itself was just written in a way where you kind of can get into someone's thought process, and because a lot of people don't say what they want to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for talking to me. I really enjoyed hearing your opinion on things.
Thank you for requesting me to come in.
Your name is Alex?
Yes.
It was nice to talk to you, Alex.
It was nice to talk to you too, Kaylee. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, everybody's so smart. Okay. Let's see. What made it made both more powerful. Everybody has got some interesting opinions. This is fun. I feel so organized this freaking Bryant Book Club meeting. Look at me go. Somebody says I'm not smart. I highly doubt that. I think everybody has their own intelligence. Let's see. No, but I'm really loving hearing everybody's opinions. This is really cool to do. Oh, somebody wrote a little paragraph. Let's see what they had to say. Oh my gosh, it keeps moving. I lost it. See, as I'm like, gosh, look, guys, I have this totally handled, and then I dropped the ball. Okay. I'm now reading stuff on Twitter too, and some people are saying that that we should read The Hate You Give, which is cool. I think that'd be interesting. Let's see. Somebody says I should do a film club instead of a book club for people with short attention spans. And that comes from somebody whose name is a bat emoji. I'd be really interesting. I just watched the Oscar-nominated short films. They're showing that in theaters right now. If you guys have the opportunity to go and watch it, it's like 2 hours and it has all of the Oscar-nominated. They have one for animated and live action. I've seen both, and they're all so good. But if you had to choose one, I would say watch the live action one, just because it was ridiculous and I can't stop thinking about it. Okay, let's see. Okay, I should call one more person. Ariel period 41, where you at? I responded to her on Twitter. She had some cool things to say. She believes, unlike Leah, that they did love each other and that Oliver leaving Elio was because of his age difference. No, where'd you go? Wait, there we Come here. No, not you, mother trucker. Okay, yes. I almost reported you. That would have been so bad. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Is it Ariel or Ariel?
Ariel.
Ariel. Okay. What did you think of the book?
I really liked it. I read it in a day because I just found out about your book club like last second. So I literally on like Saturday. So technically yesterday at like 1 a.m. No, the day before at 1 a.m. I was like, all right, I got to strap down, get this book read. I did impressive. It. Thanks. I mean, I've always loved reading, but I'm in college now, so I kind of don't have a lot of time. So it was nice to kind of step back and get back into it, you know.
Oh, that's nice. So yeah. I really loved to hear about what you thought. So you think that Oliver kind of moving on and getting married and having kids was because he was older than Elio at the time?
I feel like it's not because he was older. It's more just it kind of exemplified the age gap between them, you know, because I feel like if Elio, I don't know how to say his name either. The whole book, I kept like switching in my head, and I was like, you know what? Let me watch the movie and see how they say it. But I felt like it was just because. I feel like it was just because like I feel like being 17 versus being 24, like more 24-year-olds go get married, start a family, depending on their career, and a 17-year-old still in high school typically. So I feel like that the fact that he got married kind of just showed like, okay, they were really at different periods of their lives, and living at that house was what brought them together, you know?
Yeah, and I have to wonder if the way that I kind of read it was that Oliver felt more pressure on him to kind of put on this image of being that normal family man.
Definitely.
And I have to wonder if that comes with the fact that he's from America. I don't know if that was what the author was intending, but that's how I kind of took it.
I kind of saw it the same way. I felt like I don't know. I just felt like I liked the way the book kind of showed their relationship as something that was just kind of normal, you know, because I mean, I'm part of the LGBT community, and like when the whole thing happened with his father, where his dad was like basically saying a lot of other parents would scorn their child, but like, I love you, and that's a once in a lifetime thing you had with him. I was like, man, that would be nice if my dad said that to me, like, you know. So it really resonated with me, and I feel like a lot of your fans probably are LGBT, like just because the role you play in the show. And thank you for that, by the way. Representation is really important. And I just feel like that part of the book kind of resonated with a lot of people, and in a positive and negative way, you know. So if only all of us were lucky enough to have that. I just thought, though, that the book in general kind of showed that over the years, like, their love didn't fade. Like, they had a connection that kind of just was unbreakable. Yeah, they didn't talk for years, but when they saw each other in the end, it was like the call me by your name, like becoming one whole thing.
Right. That it was like they came back together, and it was like no time had passed, and it didn't matter that.
Exactly. Yeah, and I feel like what happened.
Oh, sorry, go. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Oh, I was just saying, like, I feel like it was because at first when I first read the scene where he's like, "Oh, let's call each other by our names," I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, all right, sure, yeah. Everybody's into their own things, like kinky. But then because I wanted to like see other people's perspective, and someone said it was like kind of their way of saying like two lovers coming together, and then I was like, all right. I mean, I don't see myself doing that, but good for you guys.
Yeah, I know. And I think that that's what's interesting too, is that I was reading somebody saying that two male characters that are in love, first of all, and then they had a problem with the fact that it was so sexually charged. But I have to wonder if it's just because this is like a very raw telling of a story about people meeting and coming together. I feel like hetero characters coming together would have the same type of story, but I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like, especially in this day and age, like sex is very, you have to be able to speak about it, because like years ago, they taught like abstinence. Real portrayal.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. Thank you so much, Ariel. I really love talking to you.
It was really nice talking to you too. Hopefully we get to do it again soon.
Yeah, I would love to do that. All right. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh my gosh. So loud. What's happening? My phone's having a panic attack. Apparently we're just going to stay on together.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I don't know how.
Let's see what's happening. Oh no. Well, we can just do the live like this the whole time. Yes. Oh wait, now it's frozen. Is my phone having a panic attack? Please? Work? What's happening? Can you guys see me? I'm seeing some comments that are kind of rolling in, but it's like frozen. Why is it oh! Now it's just me. Bye, Ariel. I didn't get like a proper goodbye now. Now I feel bad. Okay. Well, okay. Okay. Well, it was really great talking to everybody. I feel like this is like a really fun experience. I feel like the first one was kind of a shit show, but we got our shit together. See what happens when Kaylee does her homework beforehand? Go team. But yeah, I really loved talking to you guys and getting to read everybody's opinions. If I didn't read yours, it's not because I hate you. It's just because I'm trying to read everybody's and trying to do as much as possible. I feel like I am a little bit more likely to, obviously, I have it written down, call in specific people from Twitter because I had read that before. So if you want to be, like, I guess, chosen more so, maybe post your opinions on Twitter beforehand for the next book club. But yeah, I really enjoyed having this conversation. The Hate You Give is definitely going to be an option. I'll put it as a poll on Twitter with maybe like 1 or 2 other book options when I get back in the country. But yeah, so I'm going to be just overall for everybody. This isn't even about book club. This is about life. I'm going to be pretty inactive coming up in the next couple, like in the month or so, just because I'm not going to be here. But yeah, that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy talking to you guys. It's just because I'm going to be trying to grow as a person and, you know, be in a different country. But yeah, it was really great talking to everybody. And yeah, this is a great book club meeting. Meeting adjourned. All right, bye guys. Have a good one. Bye.